Hey guys, so this is the 13th Creator World video. I have 3 more after this to record for, at least, that I have, I have 3 more to record so that I'm caught up to the first beta version of my world. And then, I don't know, if I work more on my world, obviously I'll make more, but for now, that'll be it. So this house was, house shell built by, Plum Named Bob on Tumblr. Obviously I'll link their description, channel, or not channel, Tumblr in the description below. So basically it was empty and there wasn't like any layout either, so I had to think about that. I cut a lot of it out. Oh great. Windows Movie Maker like does this thing where sometimes when you're playing through a clip, it like doesn't show what's actually going on. So I'm not quite sure what's going on right now, but I'm assuming I'm doing some of the landscaping or something. I don't know. Anyway, so the original color schemes were like that yellow and white, so I just kind of found a color scheme that was blue, yellow, and white, and then that weird purple color. And this house kind of gave me that like, since it was so tiny, it kind of gave me that like starter feel. Although I don't think it's cheap enough to be a starter, but it just gave me that starter feel. So I kind of just gave it like each piece of furniture and stuff, wood textures and stuff, like super, like beach themed sort of. So like the wood, like you can see all the lines in the wood and stuff. So it looks distressed. I don't think that's the right word. It looks just like used and old, I guess. So like maybe they took, I don't know. I kind of pictured like, oh, they took a lot of this furniture from secondhand shops and like fixed it up kind of. So it has a lot of charm, I think. And I really like how this one turned out. And I didn't have to worry too much about like making everything look the same, which is what I usually do. And I was just really happy that it turned out so well, because it's just not what I usually do. So yeah, and I used a lot of those like cracked woods and stuff, like crackle wood finished things. And yeah, it was really fun because I was like exploring all the different wood patterns and stuff. Because I usually use like the same ones, at least for this world I've been using the same ones, the ones at the bottom. But for this one I used all different ones, and different sizes of grain, and like, yeah, it was really fun. I just love how it turned out. It has that like beach theme to beach feeling to it, and that's really what I was going for. So if only it was on the water, it would look perfect, but that's okay. You can see the water from it, so since the island is so small anyway. Yeah, it just turned out so good. I love it. Like, I really like Shabby Chic. That's what I'm trying to think of. That's kind of like that's sort of what I wanted to look like with the wood and stuff. Because I really like that style. Like, I'm actually kind of really into that, which surprises me because I didn't used to like it. So now I really love it though. Yeah, whenever I get my own place, I just want to get like a ton of secondhand shop stuff, and just like fix it up and like make it look good and feel. I just want a nice. Oh, I want cheap too because I'm cheap. At least, well, when it comes to furniture, I'm pretty cheap. And then, yeah, I just want it to look really cool, and just I love that exposed brick style, like, you know, like a studio apartment that's exposed brick, stuff like that. Like, I just really like that style. I don't know, I've never lived in it, so I don't really know if I would actually like it if I lived in it, but in theory, it sounds really good. So yeah, and then I put a washing machine, but not a dryer, because the house is so small that I just figured like, oh, you'd hang out they're kind of like, I imagine the person being in this house is probably like an environmentalist or something, so I don't want to spend too much energy on a washing machine or a dryer, because you could naturally just dry it outside, except not in the winter probably, but they'll figure something out. Yeah, I just really like it. And then, yeah, I figured they'd have like a laptop, not a desktop, because that seems too modern. I don't know. Because laptop seems like a first computer type thing, and this is like a starter house, so an expensive starter house. Like, I used expensive stuff, but it looks old, so it's kind of misleading. Yeah, I just love how this turned out. Oh, I've said that so many times. And yeah, I use the same plants. It's really annoying. Okay. Yeah, and then I used the windows with the flower boxes because I thought they looked really cute. And yeah, I wish that I had this one mod that would take away like stencils and stuff, but I tried it recently and it didn't work. So I was really happy that some of the furniture I picked was able to, there was like an option to get rid of the stencils or whatever in the presets, but not everything did. So like that bookshelf right there, just I was able to take the stars off or something because it looked like a little kid bookshelf, but then if you take the stars off, it actually looks pretty good. So yeah, I just really like, because I was, oh, and also for this, because I was using a different style, I was able to use a lot of items that I don't normally use too, because like I would never use that fridge or like that weird clock or the phone on the wall. Like I would never do that, and so it just made me kind of go out of my comfort zone. But because it was a style I liked, I also wasn't that far out of my comfort zone, so it was just really, really fun. And I'll probably make another house like that in the same world as well. So, oh, I had to like load the clip so it was like black. Okay, we're good. That happened in the last video too. Yeah, I fixed the upstairs. Originally, it was like a closed off room in that living room looking area. But then I made it open to the staircase. And this is the master bedroom, so there's only one. This is like a house for like 1 or 2 people. I guess you could add on, but yeah, I guess you could add on. You could just change the living room upstairs into like a second bedroom, but I don't think it could really fit any more than that. No more than like 4 Sims, probably. I mean, you could fit more, but I personally would not like that because I'm pretty sure there'd be a lot of routing issues. Because you know how The Sims 3 is. Yeah, I would want this house though. Oh my gosh. I'd probably change the color scheme, but I really love this house. Like the style of it and just like I just love it. I need to make more houses that just have really random objects in them and that look good together. And oh, I just love when like random objects look good together. And then for the bathrooms, I did the same thing for both bathrooms. I just kind of used the same color palette colors, obviously, and then more gross tiles and stuff. Like not gross, but just old looking. And then I just copied them to the other bathroom because I was lazy. I didn't want to recopy them. And I thought it looked good enough to copy, so. Yeah, and I never used that toilet either. Oh, I was so happy I could use that toilet. That sounds funny. Yeah, but this house would look so good with like, you know, the sheer custom content curtains that you can get. It would look so good with those, but obviously there's not really any in the game, so I couldn't use them, but they would look really good with that one. That's how I picture this house. Oh, it's just so cool. It's cool that I can get so inspired to make a house like this because I don't normally build houses or anything, so. And this is the closest to building a house that I had done for this world because the other 3 houses were already furnished and stuff, so I just had to recolor and like reorganize the furniture, and that's basically all I had to do. But for this one I actually had to like, I mean, besides the outside, I had to like do everything else, so it was different. And I really liked that. It was really fun. It was a lot more work, definitely, but it was very fun. Because I kind of like having it when the furniture's already there, because then I can use that as like a placeholder. But then when there's nothing there, you kind of have to figure it out yourself, and I'm not used to having to do that, so. But yeah, overall, I think it turned out really, really good. I'm super happy with the style and the colors, and yeah, I use a lot of blue in this world, but I just love blue. It's my favorite color. And then, yeah, basically this is just like a little tiny skills room, so there's like that easel that I would also never use. I just thought it looked cool. It looked more old-fashioned, I guess. Not old-fashioned, but like used, secondhand. And then, yeah, I never used that couch before either. It was pretty fun. I like it. It's really cool seeing the pictures afterward, because I was just like, wow, I actually did this. And I was just really impressed with myself. Oh, I use those Into the Future rugs so much. Like, I don't know, I've never had an interest in using them. But they have different shapes. I was going to say shapes, and I was trying to just say sizes. The sizes are just so different from the normal other rugs, so that's why I like using them, because they actually work a little better in most of the rooms that I do. Yeah, oh, paintings again. Just reusing the same paintings over and over again. So fun. Let's see. How far is this? Okay. Yeah, I'm not too happy with how the outside turned out, but when we get to that, I'll start to talk about it. Sorry, I just didn't know what to say. I just wish there were other curtains. I mean, those curtains look pretty appropriate, but I use them way too much. And I don't think it looks good because I used like two different curtains right next to each other. It just looks a little odd to me. But I think I didn't do it because I don't know why I didn't do it actually. Maybe it clips into the table or something. I don't know. Not sure why I chose that. Oh, maybe I change it. I don't know. That seems like a weird choice though to put two. I wouldn't put two curtains next to each other like that. But yeah, I wish there were more curtains in The Sims. Like, non-custom content curtains, because the base game and expansion packs and like stuff pack ones just don't look that good. I was listening to music earlier, and there's this one song, so I just had it stuck in my head. I was about to sing it and I was like, oh gosh, no, let's not do that. I'd get really embarrassed if I sang it. I don't know, I don't like singing in front of people. I feel bad because I need to get these recordings done, but like I don't really want to. Okay, yeah, and at this point I noticed there was like oh, maybe I didn't notice. Oh yeah, I took it out, never mind. Well, there was like a bump in the flooring, so I had to... Oh, one thing with this house, it was like raised up or something, so I had to flatten it or so. Oh wait, no, that was another house. Never mind. No, I think this house was the house where I thought it was raised up, so I was trying to flatten it, and then I messed it all up because they must have used like constrained floor elevation or something to build this house. But luckily when you undo it fixes it. But yeah, oh gosh, that was nerve-wracking. Okay, I don't really like this weird shed thing, but I just wanted to make a cute garden shed. It didn't quite turn out the way I wanted it to, but like, I don't know, the colors just don't look that good. But I mean, those are the colors that I'm using, so. And this is supposed to be a garden, so if your Sims live here, yeah, it's supposed to be a garden. So plant your plants there. I just didn't put them in. I could have put them in, probably. Yeah, and too much landscaping. I'm getting, like, way over the top with this landscaping. Like, it just looks bad at this point. Like, I'm just doing too much landscaping. It just does not look good. Because, like, my landscaping in general is just not that good. And I don't think that looks that great. But it looks okay, I guess. I just don't like how I do the alternating colors, because that's not really realistic. I don't really know how to landscape. So... Ugh, I wish I was a landscaper. That would make this a lot easier. I guess I could look at like reference photos, but I'm lazy. I just like the alternating pattern because it sounds good in my head, but then it doesn't look good. Yeah, when do I do all the terrain paint? Oh gosh, that gets crazy. Oh, I didn't realize this is like almost done. Okay, looks like I just do the terrain paint, and then I must add trees at the end. Yeah, I got really inconsistent with the types of trees I used, especially since the world only uses like 4 different trees, but at this point I didn't know which trees it was gonna use, so it's a little weird on that part. But okay, anyway, I hope you guys have a good day and you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. That was weird, I said that weird. Goodbye.